Renu Tirakatne.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to make a small contribution in the concluding parts of the second reading. And sir, in preparing for my speech, I went back to my first my speech at the first reading of this bill, and it's fair to say, sir, that I was quite harsh on the Christchurch City Council, and just around the circumstances whereby we are now having to put in place retrospective legislation to correct errors and breaches of the law. And sir, I'm always amazed at the language that's used. For instance, this bill refers to validating an irregularity or irregularities. And so when you think of an irregularity, you think of something that might be like a singular or a rare event or just an aberration. But sir, let's not forget that this bill is validating a succession of breaches by the Christchurch City Council that went on for 10 years, from 2003 all the way to 2012. So an irregularity, that was a most regular succession of blunders for over 10 years. And it was only after 10 years that they spotted the mistake. And I'm just absolutely, gobsmacked, really, that a major city council of New Zealand went for 10 years with breaching the Local Government Rating Act. And so, sir, I do want to acknowledge the contribution from Mr. Simpson as the chair of the Local Government Committee, sir, because I do acknowledge his upright critical remarks, basically, of the Christchurch City Council, and I do acknowledge him for that, because, sir, we tend to sort of like to put rose-tinted lenses over errors with good intention, and correcting what were administrative anomalies. But, sir, it is what it is. It was 10 years of breaches of the Local Government Rating Act, which meant that, and I don't know how big the rating base of Christchurch is, but I know it's enormous, and you multiply that by 10 years, that is a mighty amount of rates that were so-called levied, or the resolutions to set those rates and to impose penalties on those rates were basically in breach of the law. So here we are now, sir, using the highest court in the land of Parliament to correct those errors. And I think, this needs to be a message that should go out to all of local government across the motu, across the country, to step up their game. They need to step up their game to make sure that we are not wasting Parliament's time having to traverse and go over retrospective legislation to fix up what really are basic administrative errors. And I certainly hope that local authorities around the country are as good as Mr. Mark's metropolis of Carterton, and I understand that he is very confident in the robustness of the resolution processes that were applied in the setting of rates in his time as mayor. And I certainly hope that the other local authorities around New Zealand are doing the same, sir, because if it can happen over a space of 10 years without being picked up, even by internal audits, external audits, for 10 years not picked up by the second largest city in the country, City Council, I just wonder what may also be out there, what other anomalies may be out there among the rest of the territorial authorities around New Zealand. But, sir, that just concludes my contribution here at the second reading, and we reluctantly are supporting this bill, but we hope that the message is loud and clear to all local authorities around New Zealand to lift their game. Thank you.